In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 9, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Boston Celtics versus Charlotte Hornets. The Boston Celtics collide with the Charlotte Hornets in an Eastern Conference battle on Wednesday evening. The Celtics posted a solid home win against the Nets in their previous action. The Hornets lost to the Spurs on Saturday and host the Nets on Tuesday night. The Celtics lead the season series 2-1. Looking at the betting trends, the Celtics are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games against a team with a winning home record, while the Hornets are 2-9 against the spread in their last 12 home games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games playing on 0 days rest. Head-to-head, the Celtics are 18-7 against the spread in the last 26 meetings overall, and the Celtics are 9-3 against the spread in the last 12 meetings in Charlotte. The Hornets came out of the gates this season on a blistering note, catapulting to the top 3 in the Eastern Conference through 2 months. Since then, it has been marred with defensive mishaps and injuries. Charlotte managed to knock off the San Antonio Spurs on Saturday, but they have lost 11 of their last 15 games overall. They are getting punished by opposing teams on the glass and lack the front court intensity to compete with the best teams in the East. The Celtics are just about at full strength except for Aaron Nesmith, who is out with an ankle injury, while the Hornets are still without James Bouknight. The Celtics are coming into this meeting as one of the hottest teams in the league, especially with Tatum, who just poured in 54 points in his last outing. Boston will impose their will on a Charlotte team playing the second game in 2 nights. I'm sticking with the Celtics, who are 9-3 against the spread in the last 12 meetings in Charlotte. So Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Celtics don't usually score a ton of points. This is due to the fact they play at a slower pace than most teams. They rank 24th overall in tempo and have scored just 102 and 113 points respectively in their last 2 games against the Hornets. In addition, the Celtics' defense is a challenge to solve. While I expect enough scoring from the Hornets to win this game, the Celtics have allowed 107 or fewer points in 7 out of their last 10 games. The under is also a convincing 7-3 in the Hornets' last 10 home games. This one will be more of a defensive battle. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls versus Detroit Pistons. The Chicago Bulls head on the road to battle the Detroit Pistons in an Eastern Conference tilt on Wednesday night. The Bulls were dealt a road loss by the 76ers on Monday. The Pistons registered a home win against the Hawks in their previous action. The Bulls lead the season series 3-0. Looking at the betting trends, the Bulls are 2-6 against the spread in their last 9 road games, 36-17 against the spread in their last 54 games against a team with a losing record, and 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Pistons are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games, 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record, and 8-0 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 7-0 in the last 7 meetings overall. The Bulls are 10-1 against the spread in the last 11 meetings overall, and the Bulls are 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Detroit. The Pistons are going through a rebuilding season after acquiring the top pick in Cade Cunningham in last year's NBA draft. They lack the talent to compete every single night against the top-tier teams in the East. But Chicago does not look like that these days. They have lost 5 of their last 6 and are struggling to find a rhythm without Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso in their backcourt. The Pistons are a dangerous club right now with nothing to play for, and their young guns will come to play here. The Bulls are going to be without Alex Caruso and Lonzo Ball once again, while Nikola Vucevic is listed as questionable with a hamstring injury. While the Pistons are still without Frank Jackson and Isaiah Stewart, the Pistons have really come to life with 6 wins in their past 8 games, and I think they can keep it going in this one. I like the Bulls to get the much-needed win in this spot, but with all their injuries, I'd rather side with the Pistons to get the cover. They might not have enough to win the game, but they will keep it close enough to beat the number. Detroit Pistons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Pistons sport one of the worst offensive ratings in the NBA, but that is not surprising considering how young their roster is. They rank 15th in pace while averaging a touch over 103 points per game. After a spectacular start to the season, the Bulls have fallen back to earth after the All-Star break. Injuries are a big reason why. They have been without Alex Caruso and Lonzo Ball for an extended period and lack the depth they had earlier in the year. Both clubs will be hard-pressed meeting their projected number here. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Suns vs. Miami Heat. The Miami Heat will host the Phoenix Suns on Wednesday in the matchup between the top teams from each conference. Miami beat Phoenix 123-100 as a 9.5 points road dog on January 8th. The Heat won that game without Jimmy Butler or Bam Adebayo. Looking at the betting trends, the Suns are 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 road games and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Heat are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record and 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 7-2 in the last 9 meetings overall. The Suns are 7-21 against the spread in the last 28 meetings overall, and the Suns are 6-14 against the spread in the last 20 meetings in Miami. The Heat have a point differential of 5.2 while the Suns is 7.7, but that is when they have Booker and Paul available. Miami is 39-26-1 against the spread this season, while Phoenix is 34-31, but in their game on Tuesday they did not look good as normal and barely edged out Miami. The Suns are again without Devin Booker and Chris Paul, while Cameron Johnson is also listed as day-to-day. While the Heat are still without Markieff Morris, while Caleb Martin is listed as questionable. The Suns have done a great job of keeping their heads above water without their starting backcourt, but it's going to be tough to hang with the Heat, who are just on fire at the moment. Phoenix has been the better team this season, but they are missing some key players and are playing back-to-back, which plays to Miami's advantage. The Suns are only 7-21 against the spread in the last 28 meetings overall, and I think that trend continues here. The Heat are beginning to fully get healthy, and that will show on Wednesday as Miami will win and cover the spread. So Miami Heat to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Heat are 39-27 in hitting the over this season, which ranks second in the NBA, while Phoenix is 33-32. Despite playing at a pace of 98.1, which ranks third last, they still are averaging 113.4 ppg, while the Suns play at a pace of 101.7, which ranks 8th. In the only head-to-head meeting between these teams this season, these squads combined for 223 points with a total set at 219. The Heat's offense has been rolling recently, scoring at least 112 points in 6 of the last 7 games. The over has also cashed in 54% of Miami's games as a favorite. Expect Miami to get ahead early, which will force Phoenix to shoot threes and pick up the pace, which will help the over hit. So over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.